Hello, everyone. Our team, our Optimals, will be talking about telecom churn rate analysis, which is our project that we have developed using Shiny app. The goal of this project is to create an interactive dashboard application to be used by marketing, product development, and sales team of a telecom company. The application uses customer churn data and returns graphics and figures with insights that can lead to development of customized products and marketing strategies. It is aimed towards building customer loyalty. It can also be used to develop a sales strategy that can bring the right product to the right customer at the right time. The project also predicts churn rate using various prediction models, the best of which may be used by the company in future for predicting the churn rate. Our business problem: churn rate is one of the major costs for any telecommunication company. As per the European Business Review, even a churn rate under 2% can lead to losses of $65 million per month from churn only. Objective of our project is to provide an interactive dashboard to understand the reasons behind churn rate in different customer segments and generate predictions to minimize the churn rate in the future. As analysts, our goal is to gather insights from available data about customer behavior, demographics, and usage patterns. We need to utilize these insights to predict customers who are likely to churn. We will use AUC as a measure of validity for our prediction models. This project uses IBM sample set called Telecom Customer Churn Available for the purpose of practicing data analysis on a real-world type of business problem. The dataset is meant to simulate a typical dataset of a telecommunications company. This application can be applied to real datasets. The datasets contain 7,043 observations, 22 variables that contain information about customer demographics, that is gender, senior citizenship status, children, and marital status, services that they signed up for, which includes phone line, multiple lines, online security, online backup, device protection, tech support, streaming TV, and movies. Account information, which is type of contact, payment type, paperless billing, monthly and total charges. And churn, which customers left within the past month when the data was collected. Now I'll hand on to Sama.
Thank you, Shama. So now moving on to the dashboard itself. So as you can see, it's an interactive dashboard for the end business user. And the objective of this dashboard is to give real-time insights to the end business user. They can look at these graphs and draw insights, and they can make decisions on the basis of these insights. So as you can see, there's a sidebar which has multiple filters, and we can use these filters to draw different insights from data. For example, one of the most important variable for the telecom companies is that the customer do they have a single line or do they have a family line? So for example, if they have dependents, the churn rate will change. So on basis of on basis of this up and down of data, they can make different decisions. We have different variables which we have plotted against, and we have drawn different insight from this data. One of the most unique graphs we developed during this process was plotting monthly charges against months with the company, and we found out that as the tenure with the company increased, as people subscribed longer to the company, a particular company, their customer loyalty or their sunk cost increased, and their churn rate decreased. So as you can see from this graph, for both total charges and monthly charges, as the number of months with the company increase, the churn rate decreases. Then we have calculated some descriptive statistics like how many total monthly charges are average total monthly charges for all customers and for customers who have stayed and left. So that will give you an insight of where your revenue is coming from. Moving on, so we have also calculated through our modeling variable importance. Geetika will talk about this in detail. I'll move on to the prediction models we have deployed for this problem. So we had data which we divided into test and train data, and we deployed 3 machine learning models using the H2O API and R. So the first model we developed was called deep learning. Through deep learning, we found out that how many people, so we developed this confusion matrix, which will give an insight to the sales manager or the marketing manager, or even the executive board members, how is their overall customer segment performing, and they can use these models to predict how their future customers can perform based on the data they get. During this analysis, we found out that GBM, gradient boosting model, performed the best. Now I'll hand over to Geetika, and she will talk about model building process and model evaluation process in detail.
Thank you so much, Osama. So moving on to our model building, our primary goals were to perform descriptive and predictive analytics on the telecom data set that we had. So first and foremost, we cleaned the raw data that we had with us. The purpose of the cleaning was to correctly categorize all the variables that we were going to perform analysis on. For descriptive analytics, we used the ggplot library functions to create various graphs and understand the data more, basically to explore the data. For predictive modeling, we used H2O APIs, which we just saw in the dashboard, which was displayed. We primarily used three models, which were deep learning, the random forest, and the gradient boosting model. All these were rendered onto the Shiny app dashboard, which we have just seen. Next slide, please. Moving on to the model results. We first looked at the variable importance to understand which variables were most important in determining the churn rate for the organization. We analyzed and saw that the contract type was the most significant variable when it came to churn rate analysis. It was closely followed by tenure and internet service and monthly charges variables. The model, moving on to the results of our predictive models, we used AUC score for determining which model performed the best when it came to predicting the churn rate. As can be seen from this slide, gradient boosting model with an AUC score of 0.855 performed better than deep learning, which had an AUC score of 0.852, against the AUC score of random forest, which was 0.846. Thus, we can see that our primary goals of achieving descriptive and predictive analytics on the telecom churn data set was achieved through this project. However, this may be developed further to have more insights into the data using more real-time information. That's all from our side. Thank you and have a nice day.